Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. So this was an unexpected video even for me, which is why the lighting is terrible. I didn't even plan this at all. I'm in a weird spot. I don't usually record here. But I have an emotional sort of things I want to give that I did not even expect and realize how much emotionally I felt this way. But for those of you who know who the Impractical Jokers are, I've always been a big fan of theirs. And I've always loved them. I always laughed at their work. And, many of you will know who watch them that Joe Gatto is leaving the show. Which, I hope that things go well for him. It seems like, I don't know him obviously, but, it seems like there's no bitterness there. It's just that's what needs to happen. Sorry, my cat. I'm actually not sorry. That my cat is gorgeous and you should adore her. Kitty, stop it. Stop it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Mwah. Yeah, that's what happens when you get my YouTube videos. Mommy picks you up. Go, go, go. Okay, sorry guys. Anyway, the point is, this is so stupid, but I was watching their 9th season, which is the most recent season. It's, the season that's, the last season now with Joe Gatto, and it was the episode 13, and it's so stupid because it's a stupid joke, but he gets punished in this episode because he loses, spoiler. But, and he has to sing this stupid song, and he's, like, terrible at it, but he's funny, and this was before that he announced he was leaving the show or anything. But just knowing now with that knowledge that he's gone, like, he's not dead, but, like, he's gone, is, like, it just reminds me, it was almost like an emotional tribute, because I'm gonna make a comedic show seem much deeper than it is. But I truly believe comedy helps people. And I was introduced to this show when I was, I think, 13. And that was a very dark time in my life. And I didn't realize it until Joe Gatto, until I saw his Instagram post. But, like, that show helped me through a lot. Like, even just scientifically speaking, like, knowing that laughing releases, endorphins that, or whatever, that, make you just not as sad. But, like, that was a very, very difficult, traumatizing time in my life. And, I mean, I guess, honestly, I was thinking about suicide. I know this is like, why are you talking about Impractical Jokers and suicide in the same sentence, but the last time that I don't usually get worked up about a celebrity stuff like this typically. I don't typically care that much. But the last time I was emotionally, like, invested and affected by something celebrity related, like, really, really affected, was when Chester Bennington committed suicide, who was the vocalist, as many of you know, of Linkin Park. And I cried for like a week after that. I mean, this person helped me through a lot as well. And I didn't cry. I did tear up when Joe Gatto announced he was leaving the show. But I didn't realize, like, I guess it just got me thinking, like, I was very suicidal during this time. And I guess I was thinking, as a person who wants to help people, not commit suicide, or at least not be a crappy person to make them want to, it's easy to tell after someone commits suicide what you could have done, but it's harder to know if you've helped someone not do it. You know what I mean? Like, if someone commits suicide, you're like, dang, I could have reached out, I could have done this, I could have done that. But when someone never does it because of something you said, or that could be one of the many reasons why they decided not to, it's like, you don't realize what you're doing that could be helping someone in a really hard situation. You don't realize the smallest of words, the kindest of words, the little jokes, the little laughs. And it just reminded me of, like, I'm not going to act like Impractical Jokers are the reason I didn't commit suicide. That's not it. If I'm honest, it's a multitude of things. But they certainly added to it. Like, if I didn't have that laughter, that would have been one less reason to live, or at least one more reason to go through with trying to do that. And I know this is a very, very serious topic about a very, very lighthearted group of people, but I started getting emotional when I was watching this. It was so stupid. If you watch the episode, it's like she was getting emotional watching this, but I was. I didn't realize it. And I mean, I don't know Joe Gatto, obviously. I don't know everything. You can't even tell who someone is just by their persona online or YouTube or Instagram, but he seems like someone who like speaks out against bullying and speaks out against just, bad things. He seems like a good dude, and, not that he would ever come across this, but just someone will see this and know that Joe Gatto, it's not just Joe Gatto, I'm just focusing on him because he's leaving the show, but knowing that he affected me in that way and that group of people affected me in that way. And I just think it's easy for us to say what we could have done when someone already commits suicide. But think of how many things you're doing that could have stopped someone from doing that. What have you done in the last week that, like, who knows, could have stopped someone from being like, I don't have a reason to live. Like, or maybe it's the other way. What has someone done for you that's given you a reason not to, if you're suicidal? I'm talking about suicide because I was very suicidal in the time in which I was introduced to these four men. And it was they were hilarious, and I loved it, and I love comedy. But they were just, I guess, my first introduction of a group of people who could just make me laugh consistently and constantly. Like, my stomach was burning kind of laughter. And I just wanted to make a video about it because I wanted it to be authentic. I wanted you guys to know that I really mean this. It's literally like 2 in the morning. I was literally just watching it because I've been doing really well in school, update on my New Year's resolutions. Just aced my exam on my sociology test, got really good A's on my English classes. My English teacher said I quote write exceedingly well, and my sociology teacher said I gave a paper that was one of the best papers he's ever received. I'm not trying to brag, but it was someone who has a really hard time having high self-esteem. I have to really fight to not hate myself. Pretty proud of that. So I'm happy about that, and I figured I deserved some free time, and especially because I studied for 4 hours last night for that sociology exam, and it paid off because I got a 94 out of 100, and that's an A, and I'm happy about that. Anyway, the point is, that's why I was up late watching it, and I felt this in the moment. And again, it's cheesy. I highly encourage you guys to watch the show. Of course, you don't have to, but I just wanted to say thank you. And that the little things go very far, and laughter goes very far. Thank you to anyone who makes anybody laugh. If it comes from the heart. If it comes from genuine good-heartedness. Thank you. It does more than you think.